Alright. Let's see. Let's make sure everything's up and running. Periscope's on, YouTube's on, Twitch is sending data. Let's make sure. Okay, so that looks fine. I don't know why it comes out so funky on Periscope. Let's see, what about on YouTube? YouTube's looking good. Twitch. Twitch is looking good. Alright. Well, let's get to farming. We're just gonna do some basic farming. I'm probably gonna farm in Nightmare. I've already gotten to Hell, but I mean, technically I could farm in Hell. I mean, the only thing is, all I'd really be doing would be Andariel and Meph. One good thing, did some trading the other day, or did a trade yesterday, and got some gear. Got myself a Whiz Spike and a Lidless Wall and some other, decent gear. Got myself a Spirit. Traded a fair amount for it, but I think it was worth it for me. Made it a little bit easier. Should be able to run bail runs with my buddies Kiki and whatnot. But yeah, that's more or less it. Oh, I also got my first map. So on the maps, it's just like in PoE. Monsters they have a certain characteristics. So monster density is increased, experience is increased in there. Monsters have 10% chance to cast Amplify on hit. Players take 53 physical damage when attacking. Monsters have 9% Deadly Strike, 10% Run Walk Speed, and an increase of 19% in life. Wow. I'm not sure how hard or easy that would be. But we'll go ahead and we'll do some Meph and Andy runs. Maybe we'll do, might try Diablo. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Just because of the immunes. And stuff on here is a little bit different. There's been quite a few small changes that I'm still kind of messing with, trying to not understand, but work with and see if I can come up with a better build for the Path of Diablo as far as my general rushing source. I usually make one on Classic so I can do a glitched rush, but let's see. And with this character we can stay using this. So right now our damage with Frozen Orb is fairly high. We have maxed out resistances and all that good stuff. Right now our damage is 1125 to 1173. If we were to swap over to our actual regular weapon, it would bump it up to 1373 to 1428. So usually I'll switch to this when I'm trying to kill bosses and stuff. Anything that I don't need a max resistance on, because it's more damage and so you can kill faster, and faster is always better. Let's see. Let's kill some stuff. Alright, got that. Let's see what kind of greaves those are in a second. Let's make sure that we get kind of going here. Grab whatever potions we can grab. Yeah, the damage we're doing is good. It's decent. So just keep that in mind. And teleport around if we need to. Pop a potion here and there. Alright, nothing great there. We'll grab this stuff so we can take it to town and sell it. Or at least check it.
Hello.
Nothing great there. Bunch of junk, really.
Hello.
And we'll keep the full rejuvies just in case, but I highly doubt we're going to be using those very much. Need to resurrect my mercenary. Oh yeah, let me make sure that's up too, so I can see y'all's chat. Got that going. Trying out the restream chat to make sure that it's working properly. Everything seems to be running good, which I'm happy for. Restream seems to work pretty good. The only thing is I kind of liked streaming to Facebook too, so I know there's a way to do it. I just don't want to be streaming to my personal page. I want to be streaming to my actual page for you know, my brand, I guess you would say. Who else could we run? We could potentially do cows too. Maybe we'll check out cows. I don't feel like running that. We can try running the Trav, but again, these guys are a pain. Oh yeah, I need my... I'm telling you, I'm over here talking, not paying attention. Need my merc.
Yes?
Figure we get a little stream in, show
Good
some
day.
progress, all that good stuff right there. Yeah, see, right now, even in hell, I have maxed resistance. I need to adjust the stats that I put in, but the thing is, I don't want to rely on certain things, so that's why I kind of boosted Dex a little bit more than it really needed to be in. Same for strength, because I don't want to have to rely on charms or anything like that. Now, assuming I did rely on charms, of course I could take about 22 points from Dex, move them over to Vite, and then right here I could probably take how's that? About 33 points. So that's a solid 55 points that could be over here in the Vitality right now. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I mean, it all depends. Some people will even glitch gear on, and there are ways to do that, but we're not worried about that right now. Yeah, see, my poor Merc, he's not going to stand a chance with getting cursed and whatnot. Oh. Yeah, I hate that. Bunch of jerks. Telling. Alright. Yeah. Hate y'all too, and then you're poison. If you don't mind backing up out my way. Alright. We can kill most of these guys. It's not that big of a thing. The one that we can't kill, we kind of need our merc to stand there and take hits. So, I'll show y'all. So in general, if I was rushing anybody, if I was rushing a person, take out what I can take out first. Usually I'll set a portal somewhere nearby for them to kind of hang out in. Keep our health up. See, good thing is if you use a well, it fills up your mana, your life, and it removes curses. Good thing to remember. And wells refill, so back up, bro. See, that's why usually I'll have my mark out, but sometimes there are instances where my mark dies. And so, what you can do is, got him. I can fill back up with potions. Yeah. And it does cost gold, but hey, you know, that's why we're farming. For gold and other good stuff. And you want to make sure that you're on a good server as far as ping wise. If I remember correctly. Oh, that shows up funny. I guess that's showing all the different servers or something. Oh, we'll turn that off for now. But basically, you can go check the servers at Path of Diablo. They have a beta website where you can do trades and all sorts of stuff. But you can also check the servers and how congested they are and all that good stuff. So cases like this, we take our buddy and try and kill them with something. So right now, this is what I got. So. Take him.
Thanks.
Heal him. Make sure my thunderstorm's going. Doesn't last as long, so okay. See right there. That's not gonna do me any good. I can't do much to him because he's immune to everything except for lightning. So I can hit him with static, and then throw up a storm. And that's pretty much all I can do. My mark has to do the rest of the work, so could potentially bust this, and then to help him out so he doesn't die, you can switch over to telekinesis. It does very little damage, but you can offer stun support basically, like this. And that's because I'm using my mark's using a very, very low level weapon. It's a decent weapon. Don't get me wrong. It is a really decent weapon, but it is a very, very low level weapon. I mean that's a normal unique item, actually, if I remember correctly. It's ethereal, and it has a decent damage modifier. I found it early on, and right now he's using Taurasha's Roderick Crest, so he has mana leech, which he doesn't need, but he has life leech. And this is a good item to have around in general. You can use it for a lot of builds starting out because mana and life leech are very important. And then he has a garbage body piece, which I definitely need to get him something better. Alright, so we did that. And, you know, Trav's good. They can drop high runes and all that good stuff. You know, as you can see, the items that are dropped by them are level 85. I think it has to be 85 or higher for the Zod rune, which is the highest rune you can get. Beyond that, we're gonna teleport our way through and make our way to Mephisto. We just gotta be careful that our merc doesn't explode those little dolls on us because they do a lot of damage. And here we just want to avoid having them follow us like that. Let the hydras move away. Stop right here. Pop that. And then, again, without the Wisp Spike and stuff, our resistances are still okay, semi-okay. Especially for Mephisto, who uses mostly cold and lightning. So, as long as we're semi-okay, we're good there. We can use the majority of our damage. Our poor Merc's gonna die again, but that's okay. And
I need mana.
Oh, need mana. Oh. And we got essence paid. Got a bunch of other junk, mainly. That's okay. We'll take the junk because we need the gold for our merc. Getting our merc is it's a big thing for me, in my opinion. He makes a really big difference. Even if we can't use the same ores as we did in Classic Diablo, because in Classic, or not Classic, in regular Diablo, Lord of Destruction. So right now I'm playing Path of Diablo. Path of Diablo allows you to have a bigger inventory space because it gives you a whole section just for charms. It gives you a bigger stash space. You get a couple of different perks, and they've added a few skills. With that said, a lot of it is just so the game's a little bit more fun to play. You have less nagging issues, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a really fun thing to play. I would recommend everybody trying it out. Anybody who has played Diablo in the past or would like to play Diablo or has heard of it and just wants to try it out. It's in my opinion, this is a really good way to get your toes wet. So yeah, let's see. Trying to check. Okay, so let me move this over a little bit. Y'all are missing part of the screen. That's the issue here. All right, there you go. All right, all right. I don't know why I didn't want to line up earlier. Okay, so all good there. And the reason for that is because the game itself is not super high quality, so I have to capture it in windowed mode, and sometimes it wants to misbehave. Okay, so other than that, you can ID items by talking to Deckard Cain. It's a little faster that way. Yeah. Hellforge, blah blah blah. And usually, if you run the hell difficulty Hellforge, you'll end up with a high run. The majority of the time, usually at Ist or higher. See, like these are not bad. I have 30 run walk, 35 lightning, 30 fire resist, 14 chance of getting magical items. Now I'd lose poison resist because I'd take these off. I'd lose stamina. But overall, I mean, the trade-off's not bad. These are good resistances. These are not bad rare boots to have. And I have garbage as far as gloves, so. This is pretty much garbage for us. This is garbage. And garbage. Now the boots we'll keep. We'll leave the stone in here for now. And the only reason I keep a ID scroll book on me is so I can check stuff on the way if I do end up with like a full inventory. Okay, so do that. Not sure if I want to try taking on this area or not, but we'll try. We might die. Totally possible. I can kill most things here, but there are going to be some things that are going to be immune to me, and they're going to give me a hard time, so we'll see. Get some more mana. And like that little adjustment that I made for the screen and stuff, that's why I open up all the windows and check at the beginning of the stream to make sure it's looking good. I want to give you all the best gameplay that I can. Believe me, I'm not trying to gyp y'all or anything like that. See, these guys are gonna be a pain because they can curse my guy. My mercenary, so it's gonna be a bit of a pain doing this. That's the only reason it's not worth it to me. As far as farming, Kindle Skin might be a little bit better because we can run him really quick. I can take care of most of the mobs here, mind you. There's just a couple that I have to take extra precautions on. So let's say I really want to kill this guy. So I corner him like that, make sure I'm filled up, and then I do have skills I can use on them. But getting cursed is terrible. Let's see, I can kill pretty much everything here. It's just about how long it's gonna take. Sometimes it's just better to do faster runs than take that extra hit in time to run everything. Right now I'm running using a whiz spike because the resistances help when taking all this extra elemental damage that's going around and whatnot. Now it would be nice if I could take some more physical damage, which I'd need some DR for. But the main source for DR, at least back in the day, for sources was a storm shield, Monarch storm shield. So unique item. And we haven't found one, and I don't really feel like trading for one, so we'll do what we can with what we have for now, and hopefully we'll find some good stuff. I should technically even be able to run Bale by myself, but it will get a little sketchy again because my Merc is a little weak right now. If I can get myself like an ethereal weapon to create like an insight or something. Insight's not bad to start with. It's not the best, mind you, but it's not bad either. And me, I'm gonna keep him away from everything because those guys are gonna hit real hard with that offensive aura up. If they hit him real hard and he dies, I gotta go res him and all that good stuff. Okay, so cases like this, like I said, start out like that. I should actually put telekinesis up as well, but gives me more damage options. The more options I have, the better. See what I mean though? You see what I'm saying as far as damage goes? These guys are just not good. Alright. Come on. Okay, so this guy is not fire resistant, so I can kill him. Or I can help kill him at least. See, firewall, let my Merc do all the tanking there. Of course, the higher level my Merc, the better because his resistances go up as well. Alright. So overall, not too bad so far. Of course, again, there are items that I could totally have that would really help out with damage and all sorts of stuff like that, but we don't have them, so we have to manage what we got. And see, my Merc's leveling left and right in here, which is good. Like I said, the higher resistance he has, the better it is for us. Less susceptible he is to taking damage. If we can get some good DR on him too, that would help, of course. Check the large charm, even though large charm is usually fairly useless. Kill these guys. Does take time to take out all of these jerks. And having a whole ton of them nearby is never a good thing. See again, my poor Merc is about to die. Alright, good thing we picked up an item that'll give us some gold.
Good day.
Resurrect our buddy. See, right now he's level 72, which is right below me, actually.
What do you need?
So this will get us some gold, and that's junk, and that's junk. 1 skills or 10 FCR plus resistances. Oh, those are some nice resistances. Not a lot of life, but could go FCR instead, and that'll be a lot better as far as speed. Damage though, we lose about 100 damage, I'd say. At least 100 damage, but speed wise. And then on top of that, this helps with our changeover too, because now we have some maxed out resistances. So we can actually run like this and have more damage overall. So if we can get some gloves, some decent gloves, that'd be nice too. See, that's the hard part right there. It's just like cornering these guys enough to take them out. Come on, jerk. Finish him off. Now, of course, you can skip some of this, but I hate having extra enemies here while I'm killing. Now, mind you, as soon as I kill the next enemy, so let me pull this guy over here real quick.
Thanks.
Give him a potion, give me a potion. See, so what I could technically do is this. I can come over here, ignore them. Little lag there, never good. But I can ignore them, kill the enemies here. Which is what'll make the biggest difference. Pop the seal. Again, guys, killing my mark. Let me get some TPs and stuff.
You, champion.
Guys are just killing my mark. What you could technically do is kill all of the main bosses that appear when you pop the switches. And as soon as you defeat the last one, they'll actually all die. Everything else that's left over will die. So just something to keep in mind. I can now run like this, which is good. Gives me more damage overall. Now, that's the big one right there. Killing that guy. Luckily, he's not resistant to me, so boom. Pop this. Make sure we get whatever extra we got. It's worth a little bit of gold. Pop the seal. Boom. Everything's dead. Okay. So now we gotta go and take out Diablo, which really shouldn't be that hard. Our resistances are not bad. Fire and lightning are a little low right now. So I'd switch over to this, give me more. Oh, there goes my merc. So I want to pop this, and you could static him. You know, staticking him save you a little bit of time, but as you just saw, he does quite a bit of damage physically. That's usually why we need DR. Now, if you're gonna avoid him like this, you could switch over to your main damage. just take your time and drop some frozen orb on him. Just avoid the heavy damage stuff, the lightning and everything. Boom. Yeah, I just got lidless wall right there. Nice. Sell what I can sell. Troll's Nest will probably sell for good gold as well. Head back, get my merc, and do the same. Now, there are certain types of damage that are going to be painful to deal with. So, even with maxed out resistances, I'm still going to have to deal with the fact that... Let's see. Did I get a better one? Better defense. Yeah, better defense at least. I can always use that on a second source or something. So there's always going to be enemies that are going to be a pain in one way or another. So the good thing about these boots specifically, like I said, I found some boots that they have good run walk and everything. The good thing about these though is they have faster hit recovery. Now, I have a body piece, and I can probably swap out that body piece for something better, and I will eventually. But having a faster hit recovery is not a bad thing, especially when you're trying to teleport. Now, I'm not sure how I can check all my stats and stuff because, but either way, so I have a 20% chance to block, which is pretty low, in all honesty. But there are ways to raise that. I'm not super worried about it right this second, mind you. But okay, so let's get our merc. So another easy kill, most of the time. I'm not sure how easy he is right now. Let's make sure we're doing as much damage as we can. We'll come in here to Pendle, pop over here, and drop a couple of... Oh, let's see. My merc dies? Yeah, that's it. My merc's dead. There was no saving. There was no saving my merc right there. Now, can I kill him? Yeah, I can come grab my merc, and I should be able to wipe him out. The bad thing is when you go back, sometimes some of the skeletons are already back up, and they can kill you, and that charge damage is not a joke. Literally, like 2 of those charges can wipe you out. Now, with that said, again, we have access to other damage. That's why I made this character like I made it. You know, I can pop that, I can pop Thunderstorm. If I need to, I can switch over to TK and kind of just mess him up that way. And that's because I have points to use. I have 19 points that I haven't used. So my firewall can be stronger, so can my thunderstorm and all that good stuff. These guys are the ones from outside. I can't kill them. They're all cold immune. Which is funny because the guys in here are poison immune. The guys out there are cold immune. Okay, but he's a good enemy to kill. So this is just kind of your standard rotation for bosses and whatnot when you're farming. Nothing super special, but just want to go through it with y'all. Now we're gonna see if I can get to Bale and see how well I can deal with that. I might die, might lose a lot of my gold. I have a little over 200,000 now. I had over a mil the other day, but I died a bunch of times, to say the least. Now, like we were talking about resistances right now, there are ways to modify things. So I have max resistance with or without this belt, and I don't even need the dex or the strength from it. So I can easily swap this out for a gold wrap, and that'll get me more chance of getting magical items, which is a good thing. Now, depending on what you're trying to do, of course, survival comes first, because if you can't survive, you can't really do much. And then, but yeah, survival should be your major priority. So we're gonna try and we picked. Oh, I guess we since we swapped out the belt and stuff, so we can even have a better belt than this, because this, you know, since we don't need the resistance, we can actually pop in something that would give us faster hit recovery and all that good stuff, all that jazz. But for now, we'll keep the extra resist on, even though we technically don't need it for for our running skill. So when we're running, it's the lidless wall, which we can probably get something better than lidless wall, second spirit, whatever the case might be, and the whiz spike. The whiz spike is the big bonus right here. 75 to all resistances. I mean, that's huge bonus right there. 50% faster cast rate. So right now we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we're a little shy of 100. Once we hit 100, we go even faster. We should hit that break point. I should swap out for a better ring over here when I find one. Okay, so teleporting to the world throne. Usually what I'll do is I'll pick a wall, in or out, doesn't really matter which one. We're gonna run into souls more than likely, and so we just teleport as fast as possible. Potion, anytime you get hit. Anytime you get hit, you drop a potion. Make sure you stay up on your. See, we probably missed it right there. Oh, yeah. See, it was right here. Okay, so this takes us to level 3. Usually in cases like this, I already went through all my health potions. Take a step back, come grab some potions. Do not be afraid to restock on potions. Potions are your friend. Yes, they cost gold, but you will get gold from the items you receive. Okay, so from here, it doesn't really matter which way you go. It can be pretty much anywhere. It's randomized. But we don't have to worry about souls in here at least. Just make sure to drop potions if you need them. The spirits though, those guys that we just passed right there, those can be bad news. They have mana leech, or not mana leech, mana burn, and so there goes your mana if you let them get to you. So here, there's a chance of souls, there's a chance of all sorts of different enemies. But good now, we teleported. There were no souls as far as I can tell, and so we can kill the enemies here. And as you can see, these guys are fairly high level, drop level 88 items. Let's see. Let's clear these guys out. Fire resist is decently high, so we can take on a little bit of this pain. Lots of enemies though. Took them out. Not bad, right? Try to keep other enemies from coming in. Usually you want to set up a waypoint or something. Or a TP. Even for yourself. Even if you're running this solo, you set up one. You're going to ask why? Well, just in case you die, you can potentially get your body back. Now, I say potentially because, well, a lot of the times you can't. Sometimes it's easier to just quit the game and go somewhere else. So, see, like I can't take out those skulls right there. That's one of the big ones. I can't take them out with the skills that I have right now on. Now, can I take them out? Yes. But it makes very little difference if I can't kill them fast enough. So this is where you can potentially switch it up and run a different skill. I can kill these guys. I can kill these guys with probably little to no assistance, but the thing is you gotta kill these guys first to have any way of killing the skulls, because if you don't kill them, the skulls will just keep getting resurrected. It's as simple as that. Sometimes you just gotta take a breath and get your merc again. The merc acts as a meat shield. Yes, it's gold, I know.
Yes.
I know it's gold. It takes time though. You could run like Kiki. He runs a Hydra setup. So I mean, Hydras are good. I have nothing against them. It's just never been my style. You could run Meteor if that's what you want to run. I could take the I could respec and take the points out of here and throw them in Meteor because they offer gains physical damage equal to 25% of fire damage. So you know you can drop physical damage on stuff, and you know it's pretty nice. Make sure to fill up on pots. Oh man. Let's try and kill these guys first. I should have just came back by myself. See how bad these guys are though. Yeah, without killing them, it's pointless to kill the skeletons. Just FYI. Now, I might go ahead and do Meteor because Meteor helps with this because you can just drop it or time it properly and drop a Meteor when these guys are about to spawn, and boom, they're dead, and you don't really have to worry about it. Okay, so now it's just this guy. Oh no, there's two of them. Again, I forgot to, but make sure to drop TP. Okay, there goes all of them. Now just gotta kill this jerk. Out of health pots.
How may I be of help?
Go back in. Drop a portal. Yes, this is slow. This is why I wasn't planning on running this guy, but I just wanted to show y'all. It is possible. There he goes. Okay. So now to deal with the other guys.
Good afternoon.
I gotta get my merc. See now, if my merc had a decent weapon, he could basically like two-shot those enemies. And there are quite a few weapons that are decent later on. I haven't found any of them, mind you, but they do exist. Okay, so in this case, we'd want to run as much as we can. Now the thing that's terrible about this is he can't leech anything.
Thanks.
So the enemies we're killing, he can't leech anything from. See, and the only reason that Firewall is good is it has a very high damage. I have very few skill points into it, and it does pretty decent damage. If I add in more, of course it'll do more. I could add in Fire Mastery for Pierce instead. It just depends on how you're trying to run the character. Him. Run these guys. See, but as you can see, we're kind of out of potions, so let's see what I can grab before we get to the next wave. Because the next wave, you definitely need to be running it with as much resistance as you can as far as lightning is concerned. So, alright, got him. More than likely, my Merc will die. This is more than, you know, this is more or less a guarantee because of the type of enemy it is, the fact that my Merc is geared inappropriately for this. Now, I can do this and run away and kind of keep my Merc semi-alive. But those Hydras, they do damage. They do the damage, for sure. Again, I hate council members, but they're not nearly as bad as souls, so I'm somewhat okay with it. Alright, took them out. Gotta wait for the Hydras to go away. Need potions. Drop a potion on my Merc. Phase Blade. Grab some more potions. These guys I can probably switch over and run with the most damage that I got. That way they die a little bit faster. Pop a couple of potions. Again, I'm not the strongest character in the world. I could increase my damage with better gear as well as using synergies, mind you. But
Not enough mana.
I don't got everything like that, so. But yeah, as you can see, it takes time, but it is totally doable. These guys are fire immune, so I can take them out.
I need mana.
I just gotta make sure to dodge a little bit with my myself. And my buddy here. Because the last thing we need is them all up in our faces. He's down a little bit. Now the amp damage that will wreck your Merc, so keep that in mind, guys. Alright. I don't think I got enough potions, so let's grab some potions. And then we can kill Baal. Now, the amount of time it took us to do this is exactly why I don't do this. But I just wanted to show you, it's doable. It's possible to do it. No, I don't need those. I need more mana potions. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys and gals. Alright, now we're back. Alright, so we need to go kill Bale. Got our mark, got everything. Let's come over here. Set a TP. And head in to kill this guy. Now we have our loot filter on, so he dropped more than that, but this was the only thing that showed up. So what? So yeah, and this is a body piece I think usually used by Zons, I believe. But if we wanted to see the rest of the items, so we can do this: turn on the filter, turn off the custom filter, right click. See, nothing's showing up, but if I go in and out, I think it should show up. There you go. So this is what actually dropped on top of the other junk that we got. So we can go ahead and turn this back on, because I like having the filter on because it makes it a little easier to deal with all the stuff that drops. Okay. And that's the general rundown on running bosses. Now, if you want to run more than that, faster, you can either stick with Hell, or you can run Nightmare. Now, running Nightmare is a good option just because you can get a fair amount of drops. You can run Nightmare Cows. You can get skill grand charms like this one, right here. You could of course do the bosses, which you can get decent drops from as well. And then of course you can run Bale, and Bale on Nightmare can actually drop Shakos and other really good gear as well. So it's something to keep in mind. Beyond that, we can continue our EXP run. Maybe we'll go see if there's another area that we can run. Cold Source. Don't remember the resistances in the pit. We can go check it out though. Another good spot that usually works out is the pit. So you go to the outer cloister and you'll teleport.
Monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
Let me switch so we have more FCR. But you'll teleport and we're dying. Some of them are cold and some of them are lightning. Okay, so you want to go here, the pit. Usually if you're hammered in or something like that, you can run this pretty easily, pretty quickly. But yeah, see, we got a lot of cold immunes here. This isn't a good spot for us. There are a few different places you can go outside of here. If you want, you can always go look up the area level. So you can go to Ariat Summit. So that's the original website for Diablo, and you can actually look up enemies. So you can go to monsters, and then you can go to the act, or you can even just search Diablo 2 area levels, and that should lead you to a fandom page. So diablo.fandom.com/wiki/area level, and this will tell you the area level of every area that you can go to. So you want to look for everything that's around the same level as killing Bale and his minions, so 85. So there's the mausoleum, so that's one of the places we can go. So if we go, that's over near Bloodraven. So what you'd want to do is go to the Cold Plains, and then get yourself to the cemetery. Hold on, let me make sure that I have potions. Potions are key here.
The Order welcomes you.
They're super duper important, so just got to keep that in mind. So go to the Cold Plains, and then we'll find our way to the next area. And we can kill these guys. There's a lot of, looks like there's lightning immunes, but there's cold immunes too, of course. But whatever we can kill, we could possibly get something good. Yeah, everything else is cold immune. And as much as I'd like to kill him, my mark is not. Oh yeah, we can kill this guy right here, Fishy Bosch. He has a decent drop rate as well, but as you can see, he only drops up to level 71, so that's still pretty low, all things considered. Let's see. Let's work our way to the cemetery. You can follow the roads. Those will lead you to one or the other area. So this is the burial ground. We can go ahead and kill here as well. Yeah. These guys are lightning immune. So if you're a lightning source, you might have some trouble.
I need mana.
We haven't even done this quest, so we'll go ahead and do it. Alright. Kill them. And you want to look and find the mausoleum. The mausoleum will be at the same level as the minions for Baal. So let's see if we can find something to kill real quick. I'm not sure what. Okay, so we got mainly lightning beams here. So this is a good one that we can do as a cold sorceress. And see, as you can see, the items they drop are eye level 85, and so pretty much everything can drop here, more or less. This gives you more chances to find items. Of course, this is all R&D. You could get lucky and get something awesome. You could get lucky and do 1,000 runs and get absolutely nothing. You know, you have to kind of take it in stride and work with it that way. So just keep that in mind. Don't ever get deterred or feel like you're not getting anywhere. It just takes time. You just got to keep at it. Always pop all chests and all like little side areas and everything like that. I always have my map open because it's just easier for me to keep track of where I've been and what I've killed and all that good stuff. So these guys didn't drop anything worthwhile. But got plenty of enemies right here. So see, we got a cold immune right here. So of course we want to kill what we can kill first. Keep your merc safe as possible. The more enemies on him, the harder it is for him to survive. Okay. Now, can't use anything but fire on this guy, which again, it does decent damage. We can always add more damage, so it's okay. So we'll just keep an eye on that and keep going. Pick up some flawless gems, and I guarantee you a lot more drop there than what we saw. But this allows us to go through quickly. But yeah, this is a good spot to come. Mausoleum's a good spot to come hit. You can probably find some decent skill circlets or something like that. mostly junk. We'll just take it so we can sell it. But make sure to clear the whole area. I don't know why, it's just so I guess it's force of habit. I'm so used to having the map open like this. If it bothers y'all, please let me know. But yeah, this is just how I'm so used to playing. So we got shark tooth armor, which is an exceptional armor, not really worth picking up. Got a bone wand, can check that out, and a ghost wand. Now, as you saw, the ghost wand didn't have anything on it. The only reason it showed up is because of the item level and stuff. But this one, as you saw, it had a gold indicator, so that's 19,397 gold. The reason that it has that is because it has a plus to convocation. So stuff like that, keep an eye out on. Let's make sure we clear out this area. Now, breaking the barrels is a good thing. You can get runes and stuff. Like I just got that real low level rune right there, but they do explode. Sometimes they release enemies, which is another good thing, I guess. I just wish you could break them with your skills instead of having to, like, I could technically break them with telekinesis, but I just wish you could like break all of them at once, like you can in PoE. So let's see, with telekinesis I can break them. I can open up all this stuff. Got an orc. Let's grab the keys real quick. Go even further back here, check everything. Nothing really dropping. But it keeps me away from having to get hit by the fire damage and stuff. Which again, you know, if you don't have a lot of resistances, keeping your distance is kind of nice. But again, you can get drops from everything. Looking around. You know, so just clear the area, take your time, not in a rush or anything, so this isn't a race. Now, the faster you can clear, of course, the better, just like any loot finding game. Let's see, let's go back this way first. Want to make sure we don't miss anything. See, these maps get much larger and hell difficulty than they were in normal or even nightmare. Pop that. Thought I saw some barrels. Just in case. So you got a Grand Charm. We could re-roll that as a skiller. Might get lucky and it might be a skiller. It's a 30 life. And but you can re-roll it in the cube if you were trying to get a skilled Grand Charm. So something to keep in mind. Got a small charm right there, and we can cover some of the crafting and whatnot. Superior stag bow. I don't think I have space for it. Let's see. 3 bow skills. It's a super low level weapon though. Wiping out enemies, barrels. Oh. Conviction, that's a nasty aura. Lowers your resistances and everything, as you can see. So cases like that, you might want to swap over to something like this. As you can see, my resistances still take a hit, but I'm not negative. A little less damage won't hurt me. better to try and save myself like that though. Then we can switch back over to our main damage. And you can even pick up potions. But yeah, clear out the whole area. Make sure you pop all the chests, all the caskets, and all that good stuff. And then you can exit. So we'll check some other areas too. Let's see. That's another good one we can potentially go to. So the mausoleum. Remember, we're looking for level 85. So there's a pit. Pit has 2 levels, and it has a lot of monsters. So it's pretty good to run that place if you can. We can't, so we'll skip it. Other than that, there really isn't too many places in Act 1 we can go. In Act 2, there's the Maggot Lair, which of course will, it's kind of cramped, not really worth doing. Ancient Tunnels. And that's about it. So we can go check out the Ancient Tunnels and see where's that located. Ancient Tunnels would be located in the Lost City. I have too many potions. I grabbed too many. It's okay.
Stay a while and listen.
Still need to do my skill quest here. Still need to do all my skill quests, I believe. And we'll get them done. I'm not sweating it right now.
Hello.
As you can see, I'm not really using my skill points to begin with, so get us some gold. You can sell off the gems if you don't want them. Faster run walk, I don't really care for. Let's see. Where did I put? Maybe I accidentally sold it? Possibly. Oh, no, I already put it up. Okay, so Mario's Kaleidoscope would be good too. Another good thing that was implemented in here is you can hold down shift, press right click, and items will actually go into your stash. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. Could not do that before. And see, right now I have Essence of Hatred and I have Essence of Suffering. Again, we can re-roll that. We'll talk about that a little later. And what also affects your re-rolling though is your actual character level. So keep that in mind. Or at least it used to. I'm not sure if it does now. Let's see, what else? What else can I show y'all? Oh yeah, we're gonna go check out the Ancient Tunnels, right? So, Ancient Tunnels should be in the Lost City. We'll look around and find it. Another reason that I like having a map open is because we can see where like doors are, as far as like locations. Ancient Tunnels should be around here. We can kill these guys actually. Kill all of these guys. Only bad thing is they throw poison potions. I hate poison potions. Yeah, I'll turn off the map when I'm killing because it makes it a little easier. Got some gold here. Got a small charm there. Cold immunes, got some magic immunes. Magic immunes are more paladin's you know,
I am overburdened.
something that'll give a paladin trouble. Let's move you and see this shield real quick. Yeah, this is the mid-level one, and it's kind of junk, so not worth us taking. Pick up some potions. It's a little bit more looking around. So this area, as you can see, is level 77. And you know, usually you want to keep a list of the areas that you can farm easily. Go to those, farm as much as you can, as quickly as you can. Now, if you can't farm the area quickly, I would recommend not doing it. Not because you don't have, you know, not because it doesn't give you chances. It's just, it's better to farm as fast as possible. So we got a whole bunch of enemies here. Now, one thing you can remember is skill grand charms can be obtained pretty much from any enemy that is above, I think it's like 46, 47, something like that. So basically level 50. So any GC, any grand charm that drops here has the potential to be a skiller.
Not enough mana.
Of course, kill all the enemies, get our potions back up. So got a couple of potions here, and then a couple of potions here. Got a flawless gem. I don't know if that was really worth picking up. It's only 4,000 gold. Not something I care about. Got these, which are socketed. So 6 sockets there. Which I don't think I need. Again, you can get an insight. Insights are good, but I think they're 4 sockets, if I remember correctly. Right, we got another small charm over here. Let me see. Let him mess with that real quick while I check something. And of course, having access to everything is kind of nice. So if you need to have things open like Area Summit or etc., definitely have those tabs open. You want to be able to check things, you know, anything that you're trying to make. If you've never played the game, definitely do a little research or talk to somebody or check out some guides. I might make a couple of guides at some point in time. I haven't decided when or what type of guides I'm going to make. But for instance, Insight is a pretty good rune word. It's pretty low level, mind you. Let me make sure I'm not dying. So, let's see. Look for Insight real quick. Infinity, Insight. Insight is a 4 socket as well as Infinity. Infinity would be great. If I can get an Infinity, be awesome. Now, with that said, it's not going to happen. But eventually I could potentially get one by trading, or you know, trading for the runes to make one, etc. Now, Insight, we need a 4-socketed polearm or staff, but polearm's what we're going with for our buddy there. If possible, we'd want an elite polearm, an or ethereal elite polearm at that. Now that's what we'd want. That's what you'd aim for getting, so that way he can have the max damage that he could potentially put out. Grab all this junk. I wonder if anybody's on anyways. Everybody's offline. $19 life. I don't remember if that's as high as they get, but that's not bad. An extra 20 life, basically. Plug that in there. Attack rating's junk. And see, I have some resistance ones, which I could totally get rid of, but I've kept them for the time being. I'll sell all of this stuff. Keep that though. Move this stuff over here. That way I know what to sell. Okay, so let's keep looking. Now I'm taking my time. Of course, you know, you can just go to the areas that I'm talking about because, again, they have the highest level 4
I
drop
checked
rates and
area
stuff
list.
like that. And so that makes them worth going to. That alone makes them worth going to. See, right now, they pick that up. Flesh offering, we can sell it. Get us some gold. Gold's always good. Keep that in mind. Good amounts of gold, totally worth getting. Let's see, there should be an area around here somewheres. Maybe over here. Poison. Maybe further over here. Definitely missing it somewhere. It should be somewhere nearby. It's probably somewhere we just skipped over.
I need mana.
Thought they would be here. I know there's like a little underground cove kind of thingy that's supposed to be here. I got plenty of potions right now, so we'll look around. We'll find where these ancient tunnels are real quick. It's part of the game. Exploration. Ah, there it is. Ancient tunnels. Boom. So let's see what kind of enemies we have if they're gonna synergize with what we're putting out here. Now again, I can pop all this stuff, pick up some potions, whatever. Alright, so these guys are magic immune. Works for me. Kill them easily. Not a big deal. And let's see if we can get them to drop some stuff. This guy's fire immune. That's perfect for me again. So these are areas to farm free experience as well as drops. Alright, see, level 85. That's what we're looking for. Give us the chance to get pretty much all items. And look, so this is a map. And that's something that was introduced by POD. Something that is already in PoE is maps, but they call them relics in here. And they look like this. So we can ID it. It's a rare one. And again, it's what I was talking about earlier. Monsters deal 63 lightning damage. Monsters deal 99 cold damage. Monster magic and physical damage taken reduced by 52. Monsters have 6% lifesteal. Monsters have 37 increased attack rating. So they can definitely hit us. And they can hit us with a lot of elemental damage. So we got to make sure to stay away from them. Let's keep going. But this is another area that you can run as a cold source. So. Okay, so we got ourselves an immune. Again, we'll hit it with some of that, and we can hit it with both of our skills, so. Easy stuff, right? Lots of potions. Let's see. Put some of them up. Pop a potion there. Try and clear up a little bit of space. At least enough to pick up an armor or something. And just makes it really easy. And I think there's only one level to this place, so we can just work our way through. Again, if you want, pop all the stuffs. those champion packs, level 87 items. Ethereal Superior Mall. Have space for it? Yeah. Okay, we'll look at it. Could socket this and make it a weapon. Forget what kinds of weapons we can make with it, but yeah, it's something you can do. Switch over here. Now, see, I've been using Restream. I'm not sure how well it's working, at least in my opinion, because I've never had the issue where my internet's telling me that there's high traffic. Now, with that said, see, cryptic swords. High traffic's not a bad thing per se. It's just I've never had that issue, and I've streamed much more visually intensive games and faster FPS rates and everything. So I'm not sure how much I'd recommend Restream. It seems to work pretty well, but at the same time, you know, keep that in mind. Let's see. I don't want to pick up too many potions. Battle staff there. Fit that in here. Elder staff. But it probably has nothing on it. Yeah, see. Not worth us picking out. Kill the enemies. See, that guy dropped a level 88 item. Boom. Pop this. Level 85 stuff all up in here. It's a large charm. Just random junk, but we'll take it and get us some gold at least. Don't need any potions. Keep grabbing potions, don't need any more potions. Pop all this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Elegant blade, elder staff. And that's the whole area. Yeah, pretty easy, right? Let's go clear up our inventory a little bit. So, of course, farming gold, you know, we get some decent stuff. I don't know if I have anything I need to ID. ID it. Trade. Boom. 10 AR. 1 to war cries, 2 to BO. 1 increased speed. But it's only 2 sockets. Not a bad lore, I guess, as far as base goes. If you wanted to run something like that. Lightning damage, junk. Negative requirements and fire resist. It's not a bad jewel. Not something I'm gonna keep, but not terrible. I've seen worse. Sell all this other junk. We got 1 to Amazon skills. Amulet. Put all this up. Get our potions put off to the side, and we need to get more. TPs. So now what are we at? We're back at almost 300,000. So that's plus.
Welcome back, stream.
We'll see about looking at some other areas we can potentially farm. Now in Act 2, let's see, where did I have it at? So in Act 2, the maggot lair, of course, you can go to, like I said, ancient tunnels, and that's pretty much it. In Act 3, we can go to sewers level 2, which to me might not be worth it. It's a very small area. Not bad if you're trying to go quick. I'm not sure what the resistance what the enemy resistances are there. I'll go check. So sewers level 2, the Forgotten Temple. Disused Reliquary, the Ruin Fane, and so all of those are level 85. Now we'll go check them out. We can see what kind of enemies they are and all that good stuff. So Act 3, most of these are going to be here in this area that we're going to need to be going to. Okay, so first one is Sewers level 2, but that'll be over in the Crass Bazaar. So we'll teleport and we'll go find ourselves some waypoints real quick. So, let's see, Forgotten Temple. Is a Forgotten Temple one of them? No, Forgotten Temple is 85, so we can come in here. If the enemies aren't resistant to us, we can take them out. Now, with that said, those guys are jerks. Beetles are jerks in general. I don't like beetles. That lightning damage is just ridiculous most of the time. It can wipe you out with very little trouble. So just keep that in mind. Pop the chest. The one good thing is these are very small areas. Now you see that R? That means it can roll a skill. And it rolled junk.
Impossible.
So, we need to sell these actually. See, this is a four socket staff. We could totally use that to make insight for ourselves. So we can reroll both of these. We'll go over some math and stuff a little later though. I love taking damage, don't you? Forward juvies are great. If you can keep your belt filled with them, that's cool. If you can't, then you can't. Simple as that. Not worth making a big fuss about it. Make sure to pop all the chests. Alright. Easy though, right? So that's another one we can do. So we did Forgotten Temple. There's also a couple of other spots. So let's see if we can find those waypoints. Now my recommendation, of course, like I said, is to have a list of places that you can run with the kind of character that you are playing. Maybe keep a list and run them in order of how quickly you can run them. Forgotten Reliquary is 84. No. So we don't want that place. Forgotten Temple's good. Disused Reliquary is the one that we'd want if we were going to do that. Look around. I think that's in the area next to us though, so. Let's pop some of those potions and make sure that we're good. Okay, so let's look for another area. Okay, disused Fane is only 84, so we don't want to go in there. Again, we're trying to aim for something around the same level as the Bale area for multiple reasons. Sewer should be here actually. It's sure we got all our stuff.
Good day.
See, now we're at 75. We're leveling up slowly but surely. Okay, so this is the sewers. Now we need to go to level 2. Reason I don't like this place, well, we're gonna walk slowly because I don't feel like dying. Sometimes there's souls if I remember correctly, but the main reason I don't like this place, there's cold immunes like that, and those guys aren't particularly fun either. I guess you would call them mosquitoes. Pick up some items. Probably a low-level item, yeah. See, and more often than not, you're gonna get low-level items like this. They're not great items, but they're not terrible items. You can use them, and in POD you can actually upgrade them, so that's a plus. See, that guy dropped a level 87 item. Maybe they even out the levels here? Let's find out. Oh, so yeah, so they're level 84. Regular monsters are level 84. Now, the champions and stuff like that, they should be a higher level. So technically, you can still get decent drops here if you're looking for items. Though there are cold immunes, so gotta be careful. Now that makes it to where I don't need to pop every corpse or treasure chest, etc. And of course we want to keep an eye out for cold immunes. But we can run most of this area, it appears. And we'd want to get to level 2 as quickly as possible. Now I can teleport, but I don't know if I want to risk it. Because if we run into a really bad group of those bats, they're kind of SOL. So, but basically I'll teleport this time. We might die. It's possible. Okay, so you're looking for something like this. Boom. Sewer level 2 is where we come in. Those dolls are terrible. They will kill you and your beloved mercenary with relative ease. Because when they explode, they do a shit ton of damage. And apparently some of them are cold immune too. But we'll kill. Yeah, kill them. Don't really need the heart or anything like that. See, level 85. But level 85 means we get a chance at getting high level items, basically. That guy's immune. Alright, so pop our fire skill. I don't know if our merc's gonna survive. Alright, he did. Good. Level 88 from that guy. Pretty cool, right? Let's see. So there's that area. So we've already run quite a few.
Yes?
Alright, do a couple of things. Salvation gets us some gold, some more gold, and this thing doesn't have anything particularly special, so we can get rid of it too. Let's splash damage is pretty common as far as those go. Always love the sound and the ambiance of this game, though. It makes such a big difference. Let's see. Doesn't look like we've had anybody come by, but hey, it happens. Oh yeah. I don't know why I'm going there. Okay, so let's see if we can find the other areas that we were talking about. Oh, didn't mean to use a potion, that's fine. We got plenty of them. So all of those will be sewers. There should be a second area like the one over here. Here it is. So this one is the Ruin Temple. And the Ruin Temple should be, let's see, Ruin Temple, it's 84, okay. Still not what we're looking for. We need so we did the Forgotten Temple, but we need the Disused Reliquary and the Ruin Fane. Now those might be further up actually. Now that we've gone a little further back, it's fine, we'll go this way. They might be here actually, somewhere. I know there's usually one entrance around here somewhere.
I need mana.
At least I thought there used to be. Maybe it's further back.
I need mana.
Yes, yes, you need mana. You always need mana, all the time.
Good evening.
I could have sworn. I guess we could check further back. Not gonna hurt us or anything to do so.
I need mana.
Let's see. I like having all the waypoints anyways. Let's see if we can find entrances to anywhere around here real quick. Doesn't appear so. So they have to be somewhere over there, further up. I didn't see anything else here. Unless I'm mistaken. Either way though, we need to go into this place, I believe. I need something from here. I think might be a different one. Yeah, no, it's not this one. Kill it.
Not enough mana.
Potions up like that. How dare they? Anything good on it? Nah. got cold immune. I don't like messing with cold immunes. Too many troubles. See, level 85 or 84. 84 is too low for what we're looking for. But he's handling that. Portal track. Let's go get rid of this poison.
Good day.
Go back up on potions. Toot toot. Guess it's the other spot that we needed to go to, or I needed to go to. I'm trying to complete a quest. I don't think I did yet. Yeah, we need the book. The bad thing is, these guys are all immune. Good thing is, I can go in there and just run away. Okay, I can't seem to find the areas that they were talking about, though. These guys are cold immune. I would assume they'd be further up here, but it doesn't appear so, which is fine. We can move on. Didn't mean to do that. So we've got basically an area per act that we can go to, and it's roughly the same eye level as Bale's Minion kind of area, I believe. Let me see. Worldstone Keep, yeah, 85. 85, and so that means everything can drop.
May the black book bring
I
a
got
black
some
day
extra
to hell.
stats. Of course, River of Flames. River of Flames is 85, and so is Chaos Sanctuary. So we can pretty much wipe out the entire River of Flames area and be good. But that would involve killing a lot of cold immunes, which if we had Infinity wouldn't be an issue. Again, we already ran over there, so we're not even going to bother. Let's see, what else?
Hail to you, champion.
Then in Act 5, other than the throne room, there is... That's pretty much... Well, actually, every area from Worldstone Keep. So if we wanted to, we can run everything here. Now, with that said, I don't care for souls. I don't care for those guys right there. We can kill them pretty easily. They're not super strong as far as being durable, but they are a pain in the butt to kill because we have to dodge them all the time. Because their lightning damage is heavy, even with decent resistances. But this is another area we can farm if we wanted to. Has the ability to give us good drops. You can run into some enemies that'll be pains, like these guys. But as you can see, we can also get maps. I haven't tried any of these things. We might try one in a little bit though. Let's keep killing here for now. Got War Axe, got Tomahawk. Nothing special so far. I know there are some settings we can change for the map. because it doesn't bother me the way it is right now, but y'all might not like it, and I want to make it a little bit more comfortable for y'all to view. See, this is what I'm talking about. Enough of these guys together, and they can one-shot us basically, because there will be like 10 of those lightning bolts coming at us. So we actually have to come in and dodge and weave and all that good stuff. "22 minutes." But we can, again, we can technically work our way through this whole place. As long as there's no cold immunes, or very few cold immunes like there are here, it's fine. At least for us. If you're, if you can do damage to everything, be my guest. Clear the area. I know once you have Infinity on a lot of builds, you can pretty much wipe out everything, whether they're cold immune or immune to anything that you're doing or not. So keep that in mind. Oh. But again, another spot we can farm. We get a little bit of experience. We get a little bit of a chance to get drops. We can farm level 1 as well. We'll go check it out in a second. I want to finish clearing here first. Oh, you jerk! How dare you! Superior great bow. It's junk. Back up. I like having a markets. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me grab this. Should get us some gold. I guess not.
Salutations.
No skills. It's okay. Lightning damage. More junk. Junk and junk, right? It's okay. Got us a little bit of gold.
Yes.
Now you
warrior.
might be saying, Elder, why are you getting gold for? What's the point in getting gold? Now for me, the point of getting gold is so I can gamble later on. I like to gamble for amulets and stuff because you can get really nice stuff. And it gives you a way to have, it gives you a gold sink basically. It's something to do with the gold. Instead of having it disappear when you die, if you die. This guy's fire immune. Okay, so the only thing we can do here, again, is like I showed y'all. Stun him. Now, of course, we don't want our guy getting hit by like 20,000 different enemies. Take out them. Keep at it. Not that. This. Ah ha 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 ha. Jerks. Be back. I'm gonna kill that guy one way or another.
Hello.
Now, if my Merc was a little stronger, this wouldn't be an issue.
Afternoon.
But again, I've showed y'all his gear. It's pretty much junk. Okay, so make sure to throw this up. And then put this guy in the corner. And try and keep him there. There we go. Nothing dropped, that's fine. We'll pick up these rares. And look around. Potions dropping anyway, so I'm not super worried about that. Superior bone visage. Everything I need. Did get a grand charm over here. Let's see. Boop. Got Shadow Discipline. Boom. Not bad, right? What else? Oh yeah, we're gonna go check out level 1, right? We'll go to level 3 after if we have time, but let's see. How much time have we been? Been going for about 2 hours now. Not bad. Alright, so these guys are poisoning me, so that's fine with me now. That is fine with me, but at the same time, you gotta remember, these guys do charge. Charge is major damage, so enough of them charge it up. You know, cold immunes, those guys specifically, not interested. It's gonna take too long. Not that I can't kill him, but it'll take too long. And I have no interest in that. Some souls. Must be the area that we teleported through. Got a scepter with some gold right there. Large charm. Anything else over here? Yeah. Oof. And that, my friends, is why you can why keeping rejuves on your belt is a good idea. Options. Mini map. I like full screen. Fade. Everything. Center when cleared. Show party. Show name. Previous. Previous. Turn game. I guess it looks a little better like that. Alright, so we cleared this place. That saved us a little bit of time. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, figured showing y'all a nice little magic find run route. You know, what y'all can run, what y'all can't run. Specifically what y'all can run, because you know, I'm trying to help y'all out. Okay, so we should be able to kill all the guys here too. So we can run these guys down. Got large charm, got a breastplate, which is junk, mind you, but at least it's junk to me. Vampire bone gloves. We can use these to make some nice gloves, possibly for our if we make a Zon, which I do want to make a Zon, so something to keep in mind. Nope.
Good evening.
We'll sell this off. Put that up for trade later. Not sure how much the shadow disciplines are worth, but it's okay. Let's see, do we have room in here? Not really. Well, we'll throw that in there for now. Move some of this around. Oh yeah, I need to sell that. Gets us some gold. Just in case we need to resurrect our merc again. And there's another place we can walk through and just kill stuff. Of course, we gotta deal with stuff like that happening every now and again. So, that'll get us some gold. This, it's not bad for poison resistance. It's a low level item though. Jerk. And these are useless, but if you craft them, they can be worthwhile. And we'll talk, like I said, we'll talk more about crafting in a little bit. Those guys are fire resistant, fire immune, so that's good. As long as there's no cold immunes. And that's the big thing. Make sure that you're not going to waste a whole bunch of time because you're dealing with whatever, enemies that are immune to the type of damage that you're putting out. If you're wasting time, it's really not worth it. Scale mail, bunch of junk. See, every once in a while, if there's like one or two, that's fine. It's worth it. Walk through here and kill these guys. Again, I could use skills and I can raise my damage on this. It's not a big deal. And more than likely there's going to be enemies to deal with. I don't think I have room for that. 5 decks. If I drop it, you can see that we can re-roll it. This is junk, generally speaking. Take out the main guys first, and then move forward. Other stuff. So even if you wanted to, what you could do is just come through, kill everything that you can kill, skip over everything else. Makes it fast. If you know what you're looking for, specifically gear-wise, makes it even easier. Now I can set these guys on fire, kind of deal. Again, you can go with other skills if you wanted to. I can throw more into to any of the other skills that I'm using. And if my Merc was a little stronger, he'd be able to kill them a lot faster too. So again, it's all gear based. Oh, my Merc died. Let me go get him.
Salutations.
Man, gold right there, boom. Don't need that. We'll see about doing some crafting in a minute. If I have what I need. go back and kill these guys. The only reason that I'm taking my time with this is, I mean, server's gonna reset in a minute anyway, so the best thing to do is just kind of chill and show y'all what I can. The reset doesn't take very long either, so. But yeah, so you move along, kill everything you can. I mean, champion groups of course are better, as well as, you know, unique enemies if you want to focus on that. They're higher level, makes it a little more worthwhile because they're higher level, item drops are higher level, and so forth and so on. So we got a visor right here. I don't know if it's worth anything. We'll find out. Grimoire, not really our thing. It is gold though. It is gold. Keep that in mind. So let's go see what other enemies take care of real quick. Now, I even thought about trying to freeze pulse. It's a more straightforward skill right here. It gets bonuses from Ice Bolt, Ice Blast, and Glacial Spike. So you basically don't want to cap all of this out. That's a lot. I mean, that's what 5% damage per level, 20 levels. That's 100% increased damage. So, you know, it varies. Of course, you're not gonna have the, well, I mean, technically you do have the points to do it, but early on you want to make a build that you can run by level. You know, level 60, level 50, level 40. You know, the sooner your build can run properly, the sooner you can actually start farming for gear. Like I did. I mean, I was still, you know, pretty low level, and I just, you know, decided, you know what, I'm just gonna farm Nightmare, and I would farm Nightmare, and that's how I got the beginnings of most of my gear.
I need mana.
Sure do. So boom. Let's kill everything we can before things get reset. And I mean, you can always, you know, not kill everything like I am. You can do it however you like. And I mean, there are tons of builds you can use for different purposes. Hammertons are pretty good for most content. They can handle most things pretty easily. So you gotta keep in mind magic resistant enemies. Earth Spirit, Cedar Bow. See, me, this is the kind of content I like making. I like being able to explain stuff, talk to y'all. You know, hopefully y'all learn something along the way. Okay. Alright, looks like we cleared pretty much everything we can. Let's get out of here. Sell what we can. And we'll talk a little bit about crafting. Traps in. Alright, so let's see. Let me look up some crafting that we can do. So in POD, I know they added some stuff, so let's see. So of course we've already talked about Orbs of Corruption, which can corrupt items, and it has varying effects depending on the type of item. Can give strength, res, all sorts of stuff. Can add sockets, or it can do nothing. Let's see. So one of the changes, I know there's a crafting one. Let's see, cube recipes. Okay, so change stuff so you can unsock it in things is a heal rune, scroll of town portal, and any socketed item. Except ethereal body armors. Rune upgrades, 3 individual runes, plus 1 specific gem. Now it's just 3 individual runes. And the higher runes, it's 2 individual runes plus a gem. Now it's just the 2 individual runes. So runes number 21 to 30. Can add a random number of sockets into ethereal armor. Like you used to back in the day, you could get a secondary bonus. Now they remove that. So it's corruption recipe. You can upgrade set items. I'm about to reset. But if we were to go to the Ariat Summit and look at items, and so crafted items. So there are hit power items, blood items, caster items, and safety items. So safety items would be like gloves that have enhanced defense, cold res, magic damage reduction, damage reduced. Blood items, which I think is what we want to make, would have crushing blow, lifesteal, and life. Or hit power items. Okay, hit power item might actually be knockback, 5% chance cast. Okay, so the kind of gloves we would want would be the hit power items. And that would give us the option, when we craft them, we can potentially get 20 increased attack speed as well as +2 to javelin skills. Hmm. So if we were to craft something like that, hit power gloves, we would need magic gloves like we have, plus an Ort rune, perfect sapphire, and any jewel. Now, what's kind of funny is when we look at the gloves in our inventory, it says Nef. Now, I'm not 100% sure on what they changed and as far as crafting, because I didn't see anything super changed. I don't think I have a Nef though. At least not on me. I'd have to get one. But that's how you would craft that. Or if you wanted to re-roll a Grand Charm, for instance. Let's see. Re-rolling a Grand Charm would be 3 perfect gems of any type plus magic item equals new random magic item of the same type. If you're cubing for plus skill grand charms, for example, you want to use a charm starting from Late Nightmare, not ones that drop in normal Bloodmore. You can own in the normal Bloodmore. You can use this formula with amulets to create +2 skill amulets, and you cannot gamble before Gamble one before characters level 84. Be warned, however, that the chance of getting that on an amulet might be very low considering everything that is available, and it might take a lot of tries. Rare items cannot be used with this formula to create new rare items. You can only use this on charms and jewels. Let's see. Can use this formula to get another chance at a magical item of the same type. Eye level equals eye level. This means to use 100% of the eye level of the input item. It's important to note the difference between the eye level is set to a fixed number. Like what happens in some recipes, the eye level and the output is exactly the same. Eye level of the input, as is the case here. So, if you're cubing for plus skills, of course, like I said. Let's see. I think that's it for Grand Charms, but you can do all sorts of other cube recipes as well. Let's see. Maybe I'll lower my bitrate next time. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, that's how you go about crafting items like that. With that said, we've been going for a good 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a wrap. Hope everybody enjoyed. Hope y'all learned something along the way. But until next time, this is Elderofwoe saying over and out.